Alright, y'all. Tastic gang, your boy TurboTastic is back here with another video for y'all. And y'all can already see this is back in the lab part 2. And y'all already know, if y'all want to do something and don't know what to do or how to get there, your boy TurboTastic gonna help you get there. Today's video, I'll be explaining to y'all everything that I got behind me. I'll be showing you step by step what you need to go by to be able to start your own bait company. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not as hard as you think. I thought it was, but y'all, literally, I'm gonna be showing y'all the steps that you need to take in order to get started. And in the process of that, I'm gonna be showing y'all a custom order that we are making today for a subscriber that ordered off of the website. And I want to thank that person and anybody else that ordered from the website for doing that, because it's truly a blessing. Y'all helping us, me and Incredible George, get to a dream that we are really trying to accomplish. Just imagine us making our own baits and they being in the store. I mean, that's a dream come true. But if y'all already haven't checked the last video out, go ahead and do that. And if you have, thank you. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I mean, look, you could have went and clicked on anybody else's video, but you decided to watch my video. So I appreciate you for that. Y'all make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video to anybody else that might be interested in your boy TurboTastic's content. But let's go ahead and get straight into this video. I hope y'all all are blessed. Not gonna lie, this might be out of order, but we gonna get everything down packed. So get your notepad out so you know what you need. Number one, since it's the closest, you need a vacuum chamber. After you warmed up your plastic, this is what you want to use so you can get all the bubbles out. Now, there are different ways to get it out if you don't have a vacuum chamber. And this isn't the only part. I'm gonna grab the other part right here. Here's the other part to it. This is the whole setup, and you can find this on Amazon. I found this for about, I think, $50 on Amazon. But like I was saying, all this does is get the bubbles out so you don't have to worry about any bubbles in your baits when you got it coming out. You don't want that. There are different ways to get the bubbles out if you don't have that, but I don't know all of them. One way that I know that I used before I got myself a vacuum chamber was letting the bubbles just sit and rise. I just simply warmed up the plastic, like I warmed up this plastic, and then I just set it down, and the bubbles would rise to the top and go to the side of the cup. And then I was ready to pour or injected it to whatever mode I was trying to use. The next thing, the most important thing, y'all, I mean, come on, is the dead on plastic or just some plastic in general. This is what I use for all my baits. Swim baits, you know, well, we only got swim baits and crappie baits. We will have more baits coming soon. Y'all just be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to tell y'all, we are trying to make this the best thing ever. Now, it depends what type of fishing lures that you're trying to make. They do have different sections to where you can make a floating swim bait or a sinking swim bait. They just got various different options. But this is step 2, y'all. Having some plastic. They got dead on. The only people I know about and trust is dead on plastic. But I know there are brands on Amazon, maybe called soft baits or something like that, and you could go and check that out. I don't know how trustworthy their plastic is, but I know that I have got this thing warmed up very hot before, to the point where I thought I was going to burn the plastic, and it was perfectly good for use. So I recommend y'all using dead on plastic. Next, you need your injectors. Now, you ain't gonna be able to use injection modes if you don't have these. This is a dual injector, and the only difference between this injector and this injector is 2 colors, 1 color. That's the only thing. And you use both of them the same way. You just want to pull it back and then push into whatever mode that you're injected it into. And that's generally how you use it. With this one, I got it off of Amazon. and it came with locks. So whenever I'm pushing down into my mold or pushing down back into my plastic cups, none of these things are going to fly out anywhere. They'll stay secured and I won't have to worry about that. So that's a huge plus. On the single injector, it's different though. I did not know when I was making a purchase that this thing did not come without a lock. Now it still works perfect. I just have to be more cautious and take my time when I'm using this, because if I don't, this is what can happen. And you don't want that going inside your plastic or going anywhere else. You don't want that. So just be cautious of that if you do pick up one of these. But let's go ahead and get to the next thing. I did forget to show y'all the blending block for the dual injector. All this is, you know, one color goes through this side, one color goes through this side, and then you'll see both of the colors together come out through here. But this is just a blending block for the dual injector. Next thing we have is a temp gun. Now, you want a temp gun strictly for when you are checking your plastic temperatures, and you'll have to get more in depth with that when you're going into mixing colors. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm still learning myself. If you don't have those plastics the same temperatures, you will not get a good lamination. And I'm sure y'all seen that from my previous videos. That's what we're going to do. We're going to practice on our laminations. But this is what helps you get it to the specific degree that you need to and never have any mess ups. And make sure most of the time, this is what I've learned. You want your plastic to be 350 degrees. You don't want it too much over that. You don't want it too much. You don't want it too much over that, because then you're risking burning it. You can still play around with, and you know, closer to the 400 range. I wouldn't, but you can. But anything else under, you'll be good. But 350 is a sweet spot, so you'll be able to inject or pour your plastic without any problems. Next, we got grippers. And all I use these for is to keep my mold secure whenever I'm making injections, because if I didn't have these, my molds would just essentially spread open and the plastic would go everywhere. I want to be able to have the plastic to fit the exact mold, and this helps me have that happen. If I didn't have these, I wouldn't be able to make any baits, and I'm trying to tell y'all, you need these, especially if you're doing injections. Now, if you're doing open pour molds, you don't got to worry about that. You'll just be able to pour from the cup and not have to worry about any of the mess ups. But we'll get into that once we get to the molds. This is a kind of a gimme. Y'all know, y'all see these in my videos pretty much. Anybody's videos, if you watch them, make their own base. You need some knives, so whenever you're stirring it up, trying to get the mixtures together, just trying to get your plastic stirred up, knives. Come on. Common sense, y'all know. And you'll see me use it. So let's go to the next thing. Next, we got our molds, y'all. And y'all see, when I was telling y'all about the injection and the open pour, y'all can tell the difference right here. This is a single injector mold. Now you can use the dual injector for this, but it is a little bit more difficult. Not saying that you can't do it, because anything is accomplishable. But look, this is the open pour. And honestly, it's my favorite. It's more difficult, but it's my favorite way of making baits, because you can literally make layer after layer after layer, essentially, but until you know, fill it all the way to the top. But these are the different modes: injection, and you got open pour. And y'all, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Y'all know what an injection is, and you should know when you're using an open pour, you're just getting it from the plastic cup and pouring it into this exact mold. So that's the molds right here, y'all. That's all I have available. We do have a 1.2 inch crappie mold, and that's actually what we're going to be using at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get to the next thing. Now y'all are waiting on it. I got more back there. Y'all can see all over there. I'm going the wrong way. Y'all see right there. But glitter and your coloring. You want to be able to make, you know, you want to be able to make your plastic your own customized colors. You can't just go out there using plain stuff. You'll still catch fish, but it won't look as good and you won't feel as good, because you won't have all the customizations that you can add with the color and the glitter. And this glitter, I'm showing it backwards the whole time, didn't even know. But this glitter, you can get it from Hobby Lobby. And the coloring, I got this off of Amazon, but pretty much anything works. You can use powders. This right here, regular color paint for soft plastics. I wouldn't use just any regular paint because it won't work. But I'm going to show you what the powder looks like that I'm talking about. Here is the powder. Y'all see these? These are just the powder pigment colors, and any of these are going to work. If you want to use this for the plastic, you'll have no problem. It'll match the color exactly. I'm trying to tell y'all. And y'all see me do it in the videos time after time after time. A lot of people tell you that you can't use any type of glitter, but I find that false. I literally got Hobby Lobby glitter that cost me $3. Then I bought glitter off of Amazon that cost me $50. And they both work the same exact way, y'all. So don't go wasting your money on all the big products that people might tell you to use. I would just test out a theory. Just do that, because at the end of the day, you got to spend money. You do. So just test out a cheaper theory to see if you could get that to work out before you just go to what the big dogs are using, because not everybody is on the same level, and that's all right. That is all right. But we're going to go ahead and get on to the next thing. Everybody on Tastic Gang, we all on the same level. The only level we trying to be on is the level with God. That's the only thing we care about. But let's go ahead and get to the next thing. Well, I guess I didn't go over these, but you know, the cups. You need measuring cups so you can pour your plastic. This is old plastic. Actually, some that I'm going to remelt because they want this color. This color is orange sherbet if you want to get this on the website. But yeah, this is what you need. Measuring cup. Y'all see, you need a microwave in order to, you know, warm up your plastic and get it to the mixture, and get it to the mixture that you prefer, to be able to make your own baits. Like, you need a microwave. That's just something you have to get. And y'all probably can't see it. Yeah, you can. But you need a heating table, an electric e-grill. That's a better name for it. And this will be able to warm your molds up. Or whenever you're doing an open pour, like I was saying, you can keep that mold on that table and it'll keep the plastic at the temperature that you have it set to. And you'll be able to pour layer on top of layer without the bait cracking or being 2 or 3 different baits. You want it to be one solid color or one solid bait. So this prevents you from getting any mess ups. These are all the things you need. Like I'm trying to tell you, you need that. You need all of this on the table. Then the last thing is a heat gun, y'all. You gotta get a heat gun because you might not be the best person when it comes to keeping your hands steady. You might shake a little bit. You know, hey, I know sometimes I get shaky. Hey, we all got problems that we can't help. We all do. So you get this heat gun, and if you ever run into that problem, all you gotta do is just heat the mold up, and then just let whatever you don't want to use fall out, because it'll be so hot that it'll turn to a liquid again. Or if you didn't fill up an open pour all the way or an injection all the way, you just heat the plastic up again and fill it up to the top. This is why you need this. But let's go ahead and get into making these baits, y'all, because that's what I'm trying to do. One pack they wanted was a pack of 28 of cotton candy. We got that bagged up here. And we will be upgrading our bags very soon. We have a huge thing coming on that I will be announcing to y'all later. But y'all be on the lookout for that in the community tab. Alright, y'all, we done warmed up the limited edition color that they ordered. Yeah, look at that. Hopefully y'all can see that good. And we're going to use our single injector for this. And this is going in a 1.2 inch crappie mode. And y'all just saw it firsthand. We just had a mess up. Now the bait's gonna come out perfect, but the only thing I did do that was wrong is I overfilled. I shot way too much into this mold. I just got a little too heavy-handed and pushed down too much. But it'll still come out perfect. Alright, y'all, we better go ahead and check it. Okay. Y'all see how that came out? It shot out everything. But since I didn't have enough pressure keeping the mold together or secured like this, it spread it out here. So we'll be able to use all of these, but everything else we won't be able to use. So what we'll do is we're going to shoot this color again off camera and then go ahead and get to the next colors for y'all. Alright, y'all, now we're going to warm up Pink Panther and Orange Sherbet and shoot these into the 1.2 inch crappie mode. Alright, y'all. We got Orange Sherbet warmed up. I'm just going to stir it, make sure it's really mixed up and got the glitter flowing everywhere. And then we're going to shoot it into this 1.2 inch crappie mode. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we got us a perfect shoot that time. So we're going to wait for this to cool off and then I'm going to get back to y'all. While we're waiting on that to cool down, we're going to start warming up the Pink Panther so we could go ahead and have this ready to shoot as soon as we get that out. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and check this one. Ouch. Oh yeah. Y'all see that? Y'all see how it formed perfectly? That's exactly how we want it every single time. It didn't misfill, nothing. Alright, y'all. This thing is ready. So let's go ahead and shoot it up in the mold. Alright, that is extremely hot. But I know that we did another good shot. So we're going to wait on this to cool down. And then I'm going to show y'all the final results. And then that's the order that they had. And I'll show y'all all the extra that we gave them. Because I always love blessing people that support your boy. Alright, so this should be cooled down by now. Let's check it. Pop that off. Let's get the stuff we don't need back up in the plastic. Yep. Another perfect shoot. They all filled out perfectly, as you can see. Let me get a little closer for y'all. Look at that. This is amazing, y'all. We are really doing this in the garage, making our own baits and giving them to other people to use. I hope that y'all find this as some type of motivation to do something in your life that you haven't started yet. But let's go ahead and bag this up and then I'm going to show y'all all the extra goods that I gave them for blessing us with an order. It's the first bag that they ordered. I'm going to show y'all everything they ordered, then what we're giving them. This is the second color they ordered. And this is just dark mustard on the website in a limited edition. This is the third color they ordered, and this is dark mustard in the limited edition section that you can find on our website. And the last thing they ordered is cotton candy. And all of these are in the 1.2 inch version on our website. Now I'm going to show y'all everything we're giving them. This is the first bag, and this is the color Tropical Blast. Next, we'll be giving them a big pack of iced latte. And you can't get this amount on our website, but we're just blessing them with this. Next, we got them another pack of Shiny Cricket in a 28 pack. And then last, we're going to give them a oversized pack of copper. And you can't get this size pack on the website either. We're just simply blessing them. But that's everything that we are giving them. And I hope that when you receive this package, you are happy with what you receive. I want to thank all of y'all for supporting your boy TurboTastic and Incredible George, because y'all, this is truly a blessing to just be thinking about something and pursuing it. Y'all, we never thought that we would be doing what we are doing now. I'm telling y'all, we were catfishing one day and just joking about us making our own baits and starting our own company and sending it out to people. I never in a million years thought that I would be doing it. But y'all, I'm thankful for it every second of the day. God has given me a second chance at life, and I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to fulfill it to the Most High. There's nothing I'm going to leave on the table in this life. And I promise you, you can do the same exact thing. Anything that you want to achieve or get to in life, you can do it as long as you believe in yourself and trust in God. Those are the two main things, y'all. I'm telling you, you don't want to be at the bottom of the bottom before you believe in yourself and know that you can pull yourself out. I'm telling you, you are 10 times greater than what you give or than what you give to yourself. Even when you're feeling down, go help somebody and that'll make you feel better. You can do things that you never imagined, and all you got to do is trust in God and yourself, and you're going to go to the most highest places ever, y'all. Look at me. I'm here showing y'all proof every time y'all see me upload a video. I'm telling you, I'm not going to say I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, because God put me here for a reason. I am uploading, trying to tell y'all to do better for yourself every week, because God wants me to do this. Now, if there's something else He wants me to do, I promise you, I'll do it. If He wants me to quit YouTube and go into ministry, if He wants me to drop all of this and do something else, I'm going to do it, because God got me here right now. He got me breathing, and that's all I care about. If I'm not serving the Lord, I'm not serving myself. If I'm not making God happy, I'm not making myself happy, because God put us here to fulfill His plan and be a servant and preach His word. And this goes for any gender. You can be great just like I'm trying to be great. All you got to do is do it. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Had to give y'all a little sermon, y'all. Just a little sneak peek for y'all. You never know. Your boy might become a pastor. You never know. But I had to go ahead and put the word on y'all before I got up out of here. If you are new to the channel, thank you for all the support that you show. I'm truly, truly thankful for every and each one of y'all that decides to become part of this family. And even if you don't, thank you for stopping by and just watching, because that helps me still. But if y'all haven't already, leave a like, comment, and share this video so we can continuously grow. And if y'all love the Monday and Friday uploads, let me know. But y'all are going to catch me in the video on Friday. I hope y'all ready for that. I'll see y'all on the next one. It's been your boy Turbo. Peace.